once we start producing copper concentrate and zinc concentrate. If you plug in spot prices, will be closer to 125, 130 million, which means that as of today, we trading below 2 times EBITDA. That is unheard of for a copper company, and only purely a reflection of the fact that we're a new story to the market.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by ACG Metals Chairman and CEO Artem Volynets. Artem, very good to speak with you again. What does the new equity research coverage from Berenberg and Canaccord mean for ACG's visibility and appeal to institutional investors?
Thank you, Stephen. Good to be back. Very simply speaking, this increase, as you correctly say, our visibility. ACG Metals is a new company. We're not yet a year old, but we have grown to produce, as of last year, $90 million of free cash flow. And even though this year we'll sell a bit less in gold ounces, the cash flows are likely to be not too dissimilar to what we had last year. So it's a strong cash flow generating company. And I'm very happy that two respected houses picked up research on us. By the way, one of them, as of this morning, increased their share price target, which is a good vote of confidence, given the fact that initiation only happened 2 weeks ago. So we're very pleased with initiation and the reaction from institutional investors who are starting to wake up to this new copper story on the London Stock Exchange.
Can you walk us through the progress and timeline of the sulfide expansion at Gediktepe? Are you still on track for the first quarter of 2026?
So when one talks about projects, there are two key things you need to have in mind. One is a budget. Second one is timetable. So I'm very pleased to confirm that we are on budget and on time to commission the copper flotation plant at Gediktepe in Q1 of the next year. All long lead items have been ordered. Everything is in order. We're working as clockwork. Great team on the site. Very good EPC contractor working with us, which is a subsidiary of our effectively sister company, which is also belongs to the Çelik Group in Turkey, our key partner in the country. So everything is on track, and we just hope that copper prices don't run too high. Otherwise, things are working well.
How does transitioning from gold to copper production change the company's long-term financial and operational profile?
It certainly does, in terms of that will increase our EBITDA and the free cash flow. And as I mentioned, there is a strong market expectations of copper prices increase. As I said, I hope they're not going to go too high too fast to enable us to buy other copper producing mines in the meantime. But even from Gediktepe, our targeted EBITDA is published on base case scenario, which means consensus pricing is 110 million once we start producing copper concentrate and zinc concentrate. If you plug in spot prices, will be closer to 125, 130 million. Which means that as of today, we're trading below 2 times EBITDA. That is unheard of for a copper company, and only purely a reflection of the fact that we're a new story to the market, and the research coverage just started, and investors don't know about us. So our key task in the next few coming months is to continue educating the investment community about ACG Metals story.
Finally, you announced a new Chief Operating Officer this week. What can you tell us about him and his role going forward?
Well, first of all, Pete is someone that we worked in the past. He was my CEO in my previous company. It's always good to work with people whom you know and whom you work. He's a great, straightforward Canadian mining engineer with 40 years experience working in some difficult jurisdictions, which Turkey is not. And I believe he will add a lot of operational expertise to what already is a good team on the ground. But he will also be helpful to us in selecting new M&A targets and running them well. So we are making our efforts to improve what we have and select new things going forward. So we expect Peter to be a solid pair of hands to handle our operation on the ground in Turkey.
Artem, great speaking with you as usual. I hope you continue to keep us posted with your progress.
We will. Thank you very much, Stephen.
ACG Metals Chairman and CEO Artem Volynets.